Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Rance, Mike, Javad, Navid, Michael. How you doing, guys? What a nice day. Nice day too. Boom. Hope you guys are on CHF Looks good. Yeah, CHF with a nice pump. Very, very nice. Okay. Good morning. What's this, Mike? This is the real trading dude. Oh, I had my sound on my live stream. This is how I usually check my setups in the background. This is trading with market depth. This is ATES, and also, you know, while you guys were like very concerned about DXY and the US dollar, I've seen that SPX will probably go up here, so I was not very concerned about it. This is how I take advantage of the correlations when I trade the FX market. It's a very nice way to get a confirmation for a trade. It's hard to explain all this right now, but what you basically see is this is SPX 500. You can see the market depth here, means we see the order book. We actually see that's, you know, part of the video that I've shown you on YouTube about the volume profile. This is the order book right there, and this is the smart tape. This is order flow indicator. I have here the horizontal volume here and the volume profile, so I can basically see what is more likely. Like, I see all the buys and I see all the sells, see the buy limits here, see the sell limits here, see the market buy orders and see the market sell orders. And I see in the smart tape down here, this with the green and red figures, is I can actually see all the orders which got, you know, realized and executed. So when I've seen this morning, or with the opening, I've seen there's a lot of buying going on. There was a lot of buys in the market eating all the sellers, and the market pumped up right now. Let's see how this is going to continue. The market just opened, but so far, as long as SPX goes up, all the trades are doing very well. As we know the correlations, right? We know that DXY usually goes down when SPX goes up, and you see exactly the same move. I mean, look at this candle, look at this high, look at this high, here, and now look at SPX. This low, this candle. You know, we have exactly the same correlation. So when I see that the stock market tends to go up, then I know that the US dollar tends to go down, and so I can, you know, get nice confirmations for my setups, and also scalp trade SPX 500 if I want to, you know. But yeah, it's too much to explain all of this right now, as this is a lot to know when you trade with volume profile, because first of all, there are tons of ways to look at it, and second thing is you need to know what you're looking for here. What I've seen is an iceberg model and pulling and stacking in the order book. Pulling and stacking is the typical method to keep the price balanced. But yeah, that would be too much right now. We don't want to do too much here. Instead, we want to focus on the trades and the setups. So hold on, I wanna okay, so what are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? So see this correlation? Look, DXY goes up, SPX goes down a bit. That's what I'm exactly talking about. So right now we see the market is kind of fighting. There are a lot of sells here, but this is what I mean with the market is kind of balanced, or the players keep balanced, is that we see huge buy limit orders here at the bottom compared to the low liquidity, which is very thin. Look at all these sells and buys here, 22 sellers, 26 buyers. Here the orders are way too big for this thin liquidity. And I mean, during the London session, the liquidity of the SPX is always lower. First of all, because the US market is not open, and yeah, we're trading ahead, still ahead the important events. So when you see big orders like that, it's pretty suspicious. It looks like spoofing, or it looks like it wants to attract buyers to front run. Means they place their orders in front of these orders, these big orders here. And you see that on the sell side and on the buy side. So it's kind of, you know, it's getting interesting as soon as we hit these levels and see what happens, whether this guy who's in here takes out all the orders at once, and to know whether it's one guy or not. And if not, we want to see how the market actually absorbs these buy limits here. And if we see the absorption, if the sellers absorb it, if the sellers just absorb it and take it, and the market moves down, then we know there are big sellers in the market. Yeah, but let's see. Now we see a pump of DXY again, and the bump of Euro. See, that's what I'm always talking about, man. It's just a crazy market, guys. We really got to be carefully and trade very carefully, and because of the low and thin liquidity, as mentioned. Do we got any news? UK debts fade after firms, futures soft post data, blah 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 blah. Nothing special. Oh, that's in German. I may gotta switch to English. Jobless rates rises for first time since. Oh, okay, that's not good for the UK, right? Britain's unemployment rate rose for the first time since the coronavirus lockdown began in March, but official data published on Tuesday also showed a less severe fall in employment than feared. The unemployment rate increased to 4.1% in 3 months to July from 3.9% in the April-June period. Okay. Economists expect more jobs to be lost as the government's huge job retention, blah, 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 this certificate, blah blah blah. Okay. So you see the market is very shaky, very volatile. Look at this. I have a good long on entity cat running, but profits are getting eaten by GBP USD. Why are you still in GBP USD, bro? And first of all, I mean, GBP USD did not really do anything here. When you look at the chart, you can see there's a breakout forming. At least we have this trend line here, this test, now a high low, and a breakout and a retest. Let's see if the market can stay above this level here. this level here, the market can stay above it. It is very likely to see boom, a shoot up. Let's see. You look at the volume, you can see there's sells here and there are a lot of buys down here in the low volume node here. Let's see what happens if all these buys give up or actually stack up. I bet you some one of these guys. I personally took profit for GBP USD yesterday at target 1. I'm, like I said, I'm trading very aggressively. I don't really give anything back to the market, as we are trading during very uncertain days, you know, and we don't need to be too greedy right now. You see the market is pretty equal here. No big orders. Waterfall indicator. What do I want to get filtered? 10. Yeah, 10 is okay. 14, 10. Some clusters coming in here. Okay. Let's see. By the way, your NZD cat. Let's have a look at it. NZD cat. Good long on it. Yeah, it looks good, man. It was the actual setup that I wanted to trade. Then we had this flag here. Then I decided to go out with plus 12 pips, I remember. And you clearly see it's exactly the price where I was buying right there. The break here in the daily chart. In the daily chart, this break right there. That was a setup. I think it was like 3 weeks ago that we had. First we had this long. I remember this long here went far beyond my third target, and then it was kind of choppy, and it was so choppy that it decided to take the profit instead of swinging it, you know. Hello Isaac, good morning, man. Hello Syed Nazri Syed, I don't know how to pronounce that, buddy. Mahmoud, do you mind to check gold, please? We long gold and we are also long AUD USD, buddy. Sorry Jeremy, which platform are you using to check the orders? ATAS. Order flow dot here. Wait. ATAS. ATAS. Oh, it's in German right now, but it's, wait, where can I switch to English? Here, right there. Check this one out. It's you gotta pay money for that, but if you know how to use it, it's definitely worth it. But I would not recommend just to buy it, and you can test it for like 2 weeks, but when you got this program, you also gotta pay for data feed, because you want to get access to the future market, which is not that cheap. I mean, there are great offers. I'm personally using DX feed, which is, wait, I'm using DX feed, and now it's in, no, DX feed ATAS. There you see. Oh, it's in German again. Could you please switch to English? Thanks. Yeah, and there you get some offers, very nice offers. I'm personally using CME Group, but you can choose what kind of data feed you want. Like, you get the details here, and then you know, these are the important ones. I think you got gold, you got SPX, you got all the forex futures like Japanese yen, Euro FX futures, Canadian dollar futures, British pound futures, Swiss, crude oil, SPX 500, Nasdaq, all the important ones like gold, palladium, natural gas, cotton, you know, if you want to trade it, soybean, and that's also important, 10-year T-note futures. So you got a lot of you got access to a lot of market depth here. But if you want to trade the German market, I think it was, or the European market, I think it was CBOT, right? Was it CBOT? No, I'm not sure. You got to check the details too, but that's how I'm trading personally. So let's check SPX 500. What are you doing? What are you up to? Could you please check gold? Buddy, we are gold long right there. Check this idea out. I've posted that one yesterday. Trading this triangle pattern here, or the breakout, which is very likely if DXY continues to go down. I'm telling you, December 2,500 gold. This is the gold trade that I can post it here. You can check it out. And we are odd USD long as well since 890 here. It has reached the first target already, or it is currently close to the first target. I don't know why my analysis is gone, but we basically see this SHS inverted pattern here. SHS. So now we got to check SPX to make sure that it's not going to drop. To see what's gonna happen. Then nice buy limit orders here, but the liquidity is so thin, man. The smart tape itself is very slow. Usually you cannot even follow it because there's so many orders and it's so quick that you can even there's a freeze function here that freeze, so you can freeze the smart tape to check all the orders, but I don't even need to freeze it because it's so slow and the liquidity is so thin. Incredible, man. Look at this. It's not even moving. Even here, the bid and ask trades, the aggressive buyers and sellers are doing nothing at all. Like there's nothing going on, guys. It's really boring. This morning I've seen a lot of buyers down here. Well, let's check other charts. We can check currencies. Oh wait, I got DXY chart right here. DXY. We can also get the smart dump for DXY as well here. US dollar index favorito. Nothing going on here. Wow. Oh, where's the current price? No, wait. 935. Up here. I actually don't get data. Why? No, wait. 9935. I'm dumb. I'm 99. Wrong way. Not a lot, no. Okay. Good morning, man. I'm currently in GBP CAT. Can you check, please? Well, I'm generally, if SPX continues to go up, I'm generally bullish for CAT. Generally bullish for oil as well. Like this has been my oil idea long. Let's see where it is. It's moving down now. That means pressure on CAT, as you can see here. CAT CHF moving down as well. GBP CAT. Wow, man, you're trading a pair which is really risky to trade, dude. But I think you just want to catch the bottom here, right? The weekly support area, I guess. But when you look at this, there's a strong support area, strong key support area here. Look. Oh. When I look at this entire structure, you can see it's not trendy at all. It's just ranging, right? This is the range, or basically the range here. There's one resistance and the second one here. So we got resistance zone here and support zone down there. That's kind of it. It's not trendy at all. I don't know. So when I look at the structure, I really don't see any great edge here. What I wouldn't do is I wouldn't buy before we break above this resistance. You can see this. It's a strong resistance in the daily chart here. Even the previous reaction yesterday has confirmed this resistance. Right there, you can see. And overall, this is not giving me any edge. There's no trend I'm following. There's actually nothing that looks pretty promising to me. We just see there's a lot of, okay, that's the only thing I like, I guess, that there's a lot of sell pressure here in the bottom, or at the bottom, and the market doesn't really move down. The sell pressure or the distribution is not able to move the price down, and so we see more accumulation here. What is DXY is pumping again? Is SPX dropping? No, I'm not looking at it. Shit. GBP cat. So I don't know what your target is, but if I would buy, then I would buy above this resistance, and maybe you know, don't be too greedy, maybe go for this top here. But that's it. You can see when you look at this trend, there's a breakout happening soon. There's the trend line here, and you can see the previous retest of it was successful for the bears, went down again, another retest, now a higher low. This could be one evidence for a correction. When I look at the wave patterns, I mean, I would have to count the waves, but it's 1 2 3 4 5. Then it could show us an A B C pattern. Could. It could show us, yeah. Wait. Oh no, where's the retracement? Lots of retracements possible here. Mucho espacio to retraso. At least from the entire impulse to the downside. Now looking at this, you see the market has tested the 61 retracement here already. Almost. And when you see such a drastic move away, it's not a good sign. You know? Oh, look how shaky the market is, man. Wow. Yeah, because of that thin liquidity I've just have shown you. Overall, when I look at the news, I mean, we have a lack of supply of oil, right? And this could cause more demand in the Canadian dollar, so we've got to be carefully. Canadian dollar could go up actually. Okay, so sorry, gotta check the chat. The XY playing up again somehow. Yeah, up down, up down, up down. Look at SPX, it's not moving. That's why DXY is not moving up. Now we see lots of buyers coming in here. Wow, lots of big or bigger orders compared to the low liquidity or thin liquidity we have in the market. Now we have to see whether the sellers absorb all this or not. But like I said, we see a lot of a lot of pulling and stacking. Means bigger players keeping the market balanced. Probably not happening much. Go close to entry. Yeah, that's fine. On some events you find even more linked information, very good source. But what do you mean, Michael? Stop hunt down on DXY. Oh, let's see, dude. Let's see. Let's see. We never know it. It's definitely a healthy retracement here again. But I would not like to see that it breaks above this resistance here. This resistance area. And we don't want to see a break above 93 again. That's what I don't want to see. All this is okay. I mean, we just see retracements here. When we look at our trades, now testing this low again from the Euro USD trade. We're trading this low, we testing this low again. Pretty healthy. This could give the bulls way more power to get back in. I'm looking at Euro NZD, could get interesting. And also CHF JPY is, look, was back testing here. Or back testing again. The entry could move up right now. Let's see. Healthy retracements, guys. Jeremy, what would be the most important German news, Euro currency related? I don't think there is one most important news, dude. It's a mix of it. Like, we Germans, we do export a lot, so exports are always important. When you look at exports, imports, what I've seen in terms of, no wait, wait, I think most important, no, there's no most important. Like, it's hard to say what is most important. I think there's no, it's all of it, you know, it's all of it. Of course, the unemployment figures are important, but you know, it's also and this is why you can't not, you know, generally say this and that is the most important one, is because it's up to the season. You know, for example, just one example, unemployment rates are not that important during the summertime in Germany. Why? Because a lot of students got graduated and leave the school or the university, and when they leave the school or the university because they're graduated, then they are unemployed. But that doesn't mean that the economy is worsening, you know. It just shows that in this typical time period that there are more unemployed people because they're looking for jobs right now after they got, you know, after they finished the school. You always got to see this in context. There's not always a most important or most most important event or data, you know. What I would say, it's always up to the context. For example, if the economy is very stable and running very well, you know, then the market will probably price in rate hikes with the next European Central Bank monetary policy meeting. So, and if they increase the interest rate, then it won't be that volatile, you know, because the market knows or knows what is very, very likely to happen. You know what I'm saying? So there's no most important and less important. It's always the mix, the context, the current situation in the market. It's not just this and that. You know, you just got to look at this and that. This is what they want to sell you. This is what the big players want you to believe, because then you might, you know, provide the liquidity to them. The liquidity they need, actually, you know. Interest rates are always important, but also, you know, it's also important to understand the context and understand the current situation. Like I just said, if economy is doing well, then, you know, and the previous data have shown a very strong and stable economy, then it's very likely that you know, a central bank will raise the interest rates. And if the market prices that in, then there's not much happening during the event, you know. I mean, it's always a bit more volatile, of course, but it's not like a game changer in this moment. You know what I mean? Entity cat looks really interesting right now. By the way, we should have entered entity used, man. We didn't. Should have, could have, would have, right? This one. No way. Anyways. Where's my gold analysis? Why is it gone? Why would you do this to me, TradingView, again? Okay, I gotta set up the chart again. Oh, I've gotta do this again. Gotta do this again. I think I will not execute too many positions today. We're getting closer to the important event of the week, and I don't want to increase my risk. So I won't check the entire chart again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has been ABC. This has been, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has been ABC. This has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another ABC. And a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all this has been A, B, C, D, E, and all this has been and all this has been triangle pattern. Oh no, no way. This has been the resistance area, retesting right now, pretty healthy, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. So we're testing again, annoying. Yeah, but yeah, it's a shaky market. At least this pole should be the target, at least. This breakout. So at least 2,100 should be the target here. At least. Perhaps bigger political movement and job market, but we don't have very bad numbers so far regarding this pandemic chaos. Even the real estate market is fine again and pushing up. That's true. And what I'm a bit like not concerned about but wondering about is that the European Central Bank does not care about a strong euro. They say, oh, you know, shit happens. It's part of it. Even though we export a lot, it's actually not good to have such a strong euro right now. But yeah, we will get a big problem with globalization. We're getting stuck. True. I've been looking more for that kind of information. Been looking also for T-notes and yields. Euro cap potential buy, Michael. I think so. Yeah, I've seen a buy. I've seen a. Wait, Eurocat, what I see is this cup and handle. This could be the handle here. when you look in the daily chart. But I like I said, I've explained that multiple times now that I'm not the biggest fan of EuroCAD in the current market, because in terms of correlation it makes less sense to trade it. Instead, it makes more sense to trade USD-CAD as soon as there's a risk on sentiment in the market. Which is why, I mean, that exactly explains why EuroCAD is actually moving so, you know, with that choppiness, while other currencies like USD-CAD are moving with very clean and nice moves. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer to be in a market which is choppy like that? Or do you know, that you be short in here? Or would you prefer, you know, to be, wait, let's have an example. Shit, now I missed to re-enter GBP USD. Or do you prefer to be in USD-CAD short? I mean, I think I don't even gotta show you the chart, but you know how it looks like when you look at the daily chart. So what do you prefer? A clean trend like that, or this? When you understand the context, the correlations in the market, then you can filter good opportunities and you can filter a good chart. So I see an opportunity incoming, but I know that the moves are not that clean, and I don't like that. You know, I want to trade clean moves. I actually don't even prefer to stay invested for too long. What I want is, I want, you know, get in and quickly get out and take the profit, book the profits. That's what I want to do. But the EuroCAD, you're probably forced to stay in for too long, and that's what I don't like. This is could be a cup and handle. You know, like, where's, do we have a pattern for that? Oh wait, what do we got here? Head and shoulders, free drive, cipher A B C D E. I think there is no pattern showing that. Just arc is what I can use, I think. No, it doesn't make sense. Hey, do we have a cup and handle here? No, I don't see anyone. Yeah, but like, you know, you see the breakout right now. Oh, this is the arc. The arc. This is the cup, and this is the handle. That. Then you have a cup and handle, and it could move up. You know, but I personally, I'm not a big fan of it. I won't trade it. I don't really like it. GBP CAD looks pretty delicious right now to me when it breaks about this. Because we see the confluence. If DXY continues to drop right now while SPX goes up, then we probably see a good chance that GBP USD retraces. Like I said, I've took profit at target 1 if you're still in invested. Target 2 or the target 1 or the target for the target 1 traders was in this area here. So if GBP USD continues that breakout, I mean, this is the entire analysis here, continues that breakout, and we see that ABC pattern that I expect, and crude oil continues to go down. Why ever? I have no idea why it's going down, because there are not many reasons for a crude oil that moves down. It's kind of stuck here, as you can see. It's kind of stuck. Is it creating a pennant? Like, look, like this, and this is contracting until, look, the way it contracts here. It has to break out very soon. There's not much space anymore. But overall, I expect, as I've seen lots of bias here, I expect, yeah, SPX to go up. As you can see, these bias, yeah, when you see such a stacking by the algorithms, you can identify the algorithms here in the order book. They don't just give up because the market moves down again. Instead, they use the chance to stack again and buy and buy and buy. Remember, they're big plays. They cannot just buy like we do with one click. They have to collect because the liquidity is missing. And these guys want to make money, you know. But let's see. GBP CAD could actually be, if we would do a short-term trade, like I'm in the 1 hour chart right now, we see the potential breakout which is currently happening. What I like, as I've mentioned, is that we see a lower high. So just according to Dow theory, we could see an ABC pattern, because we have this lower high here, a higher low, sorry. So yeah, can you tell us when you take profits so we can too? You mean on Telegram for the different trades? I always do it the same way, buddy. I always do it the same way, and I think I've explained it in the pinned message, right? I'm not sure, but I'm always in this market. I really prefer to manage the trades aggressively, as they can reverse at any time when any news appear, when Trump tweets, when no matter what happens, there has just to be one headline. And you know, just because of the fact that we have such a low liquidity, one or just a couple of big orders are enough to push the market down, and they will probably, you know, suffer from slippage because there's not enough liquidity, you know, to get rid of all the contracts they actually sell when we talk about the big players. So it will push the market down. It quickly reverses. So what I prefer to do is take what you got, take 70% of target one, move stop loss to break even, leave it alone, see what happens, and that's it. You know, rather safe than sorry. Take it before you give it back to the market. When we have a trendy market, or we get back into a trendy market situation, then you can change the approach, you can change the strategy, because when we have a clean trend, then we have a huge edge, and we know the market is stable. We know there's a lot of market cap, you know, there's a lot of liquidity in the market, and it's not able for the bigger players just to, you know, dump or pump the market quickly, you know. That's why we can trade with another approach, which is, for example, the pyramid strategy, that you buy the next dip, that you wait for the impulse, the next correction, here you buy, your next impulse correction, here you buy, then you move stop loss from first trade to break even, and so on, and reduce your risk but also stack the position. So there are lots of different approaches, lots of different strategies that you can use in the market, but the market conditions have to be right. And if you have such a I mean, the market is seriously shitty. It's the worst market I've ever traded. You know, the worst market ever. It's so volatile, unpredictable. Partially it is a low liquid market, especially now during the silly season, which is about to end. And I'm glad about this, because then we head into the Christmas time, and you know, the Christmas time is usually an economy, or a boost for the economy, because a lot of consuming, you know, with the people, they buy presents, they buy, I don't know what all they buy, but you know, the sales or the sales figures are going up for almost all Christmas related, let's say the Christmas related companies, or for Amazon, you know, for all these companies, because people consume a lot, and this is when we probably see more liquidity in the market and a more stable market eventually. Let's see, I don't know yet, but that's what I'm definitely looking forward to. Are you still in USDCAT? Yes, Balta, I am. Definitely do. Why would I not do? We've just seen the breakout here finally, as expected. You see, I don't know why this analysis is gone again, never mind, but we've seen this breakout finally. This is a retest. Let's see what kind of retest it is, and let's see what the profile looks like. You know, it's always, when you trade, it's also always about seasonality. You need to know, is it worth it to trade? I mean, there's a saying, sell in May, but remember to come back in September. It's actually October, but you know, there's no rhyme when you say October, so they say September, saying that the liquidity will be very low from May on until September, you know, and then the liquidity will go up again, and it's, you know, more attractive to trade actually. But yeah, USDCAT looks good to me personally. Look at this nice retracement. This could be a potential trend line. Maybe it's creating one. Let's see. We don't know. This could be a potential trend line. I like to trade, sometimes I like to trade the second attempt, or the second, or the, let's say, the creation of the trend line, like the second high of a trend Yeah, in this case the lower high, which could be a potential trend line. This is often causing very nice moves to the downside. So let's see if it forms a trend line or not, but it looks like it. It looks like it. Look, there's a lot of sell volume here and here. When we look at SPX, it's still moving up. Yeah, lots of buys here, lots of buy limits. But I gotta wait, gotta see. The liquidity, like I said, is very low. And if we have a risk on sentiment in the market, then USD CAD probably goes down, because oil will probably go up and USD will drop, and that's what I've expected so far. But let's see. We never know before we see. Anything can change within seconds. So let's take a look at the footprint in the 30-minute chart. Oh, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Look, yeah, look at this. There are lots of sellers here. You see that there are lots of sellers here in the market, and the market is not moving down. What does that mean? It means that all the sellers are getting absorbed by the buyers, right? The buyers I've seen this morning here at the low, and this is very, very nice when we see this, especially when the market drops down and you see such a low open interest right there. Even though there are a lot of sellers, the market goes up. It shows absorption of sellers. Means the buyers are taking the chance, taking all the... I mean, there is already no liquidity, right? Oh, now I see here. Bigger buys here. Nice. There is already low liquidity, so they take the chance of the sellers to buy. And that's what I want to see. I want to see a lot of sell pressure, but no impact. And that's what we've seen right here. And this is a very good sign that SPX, a very, very, very good sign that, or evidence that SPX tends to go up. Means, yeah, DXY will drop, and if DXY drops, then we have a risk on sentiment in the market, a boost, a gold which will go up, a GBP USD which will go up, Euro USD which will go up, AUD USD which will go up, CHF JPY which will go up. All the trades in our favor, all the the direction will be in our favor. We're gonna make good money then. I mean, woke up this morning with a very blue screen, was already very nice, but let's see how this continues. I mean, keep in mind that we are trading ahead the FOMC, so anything can happen. Just one headline, market reverses, and boom, that's it. That's what we actually don't want. So we always gotta trade very carefully. That's what I actually wanted to say. We gotta trade carefully. What is the software? ATUS, Ryan, dude. ATUS. Oh, what a huge buy cluster. Very, very nice, man. Oh, algorithm strikes back. Oh, very nice. That's what I like to see. Bullish market taking all the sells. These are the typical algo actions. Very, very nice. Very nice. This tends to go up. I see this in the market depth. We almost hit the point of control of the last day, which is right here. But let's see. Let's see how this continues. Like I said, liquidity is very thin, but it looks like Euro USD will go up again then, and GBP USD as well. And so probably GBP CAD. I'm wondering who's stronger. Let's see. Let's have a look at Euro GBP. I was looking for short setups as everyone. I bet every one of you was looking at Euro GBP and was waiting for a short setup to form, right? Everyone. Whenever you see such a strong spike, then you're looking for a short, because it's very likely that we're going to see some profit saves, and that's what probably happening. Like GBP USD is very strong right now compared to Euro USD, which is more weak. Probably also because of the fact that Euro USD is or would show us a stronger reaction to the FOMC, as we know the weight of Euro USD or Euro and DXY is more than 50%. So let's see. I'm gonna keep that one open here. I'll be right back. I have nothing to drink here. I always forget it. Be right back, guys. Okay, so look how indecisive the market is, man. Oh my gosh. Jeremy is more like a preacher today. Now raise your hands and thank the Lord. Everything will go up. Oh. But as always, I never know, man. I just see what is likely and whatnot. No idea whether it goes up or not. But look at Euro GBP, looks very promising, guys. I mean, it's a risky trade, but look at the 4-hour chart. We see kind of like a double top pattern. Do you want to risk it, guys? I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Euro GBP. We had some nice Euro GBP trades last week, but when you have such an overbought situation, the monthly chart, man, it's a strong resistance here in the monthly chart. And what I also like to do, or what I prefer to do actually, is to avoid trading, or usually I avoid trading major pairs ahead monetary policy meetings. So cross pairs can be way more attractive then. But look, it's a very strong resistance area. This could be a fake out right there. Could get interesting. But as always, Euro GBP is a very volatile pair and can be very unpredictable, especially when you consider that we still have Brexit talks going on, so GBP can move into any direction at any time. DXY, come on, don't be such a bad boy. Be nice. Okay, so I'm gonna stay at Euro GBP now. Yeah, even the waves are. What is this, man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC. There's no trend. That's what I mean. That's pretty annoying. Like if you say this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's very hard to identify a trend here. You can just trade the levels if you want and see. Look at the correlations. If I see that GBP is generally stronger against the USD compared to Euro, then it's more likely that it's gonna go down. But if you say that's a AB, not ABC, and all this is an ABC as well, like ABC, oh my gosh. $61, 70, okay, 61 here. Is this correct? Yeah. So I already passed the 61 here. So the forward chart of the current impulse. Gotta check the sub waves as well. 5 ABC 1 to the, yeah, okay, this is a 3-5-3 pattern. Just 1 2 1 2 3, okay, just 1 2 3 4 5, and ABC flat, and again 1 2 3 4 5 flat. This is ABC. Hold on, I'm gonna check. Yeah, going up again, pretty good. That's good for us. That's good for us. So this is an ABC again. ABCDE actually 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, ABC. Poof. So what is more likely? What is more likely? Say ABC again. ABC, B, C. So this is a 1 2 3 4 5 1 ABC X ABC 2. No, oh no, I swear to God, I hate wave counts for Euro GBP. I hate it. This could be 1, 2, 3. Oh, another ABC. This is another ABC then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. A, 1, 2, 8. Oh gosh, I hate it. Hello. Oh gosh. Yeah, girlfriend just came home.
Life, we get so caught in the how and all the whys. Time is only relative to your own mind. I know I go in and out of sense, none the wise. Drinking all night, that's no surprise. I'm alright. Why you asking all these questions? I'll be fine. Everything's so dark, but space just can't complain. Every time I fall, man, I practiced in the rain just to feel it. Can't you feel me? Edging to insane, oh, I'm edging to insane. Everything's so dark, but space just can't complain. Every time I fall, man, I practiced in the rain just to feel it. Can't you feel me? Edging to insane, I'm edging to insane.
Okay, so yeah, SPX still moving up. Let's expect lots of sellers here, not able to push the market down. Except USD-CAD and USD-CHF, guys. USD-CAD and USD-CHF is in profit as well. Looking good so far, about to hit the first target soon. First target area is here, huh? 70, I guess. I think the first target was right there. I know this is gone again. Never mind. So Euro GBP. Now looking at the 1 hour chart, it's too choppy, man. It's too choppy. Look at this. There's a lot of buys here, not pushing the price up. Look here. Come on, DXY, it's just give up, man. What's wrong with you, man? Don't close above the support area. I don't want that. There's still more than 30 minutes left. And CHF JPY has to continue. Come on. It's a typical constellation expansion pattern here. USD is testing this area here again. I think I won't execute too many positions today. And by the way, why I'm not a fan of cross or CAD pairs except USD-CAD is, and like I said, I explained the correlation is that oil tends to go up when the stock market goes up, and DXY tends to go down. Means when DXY tends to go down, then euro tends to go up, or major pairs or currencies against USD tends to go up. So if oil goes up and GBP goes up, or let's say it that way, if GBP goes up and CAD goes up, then I don't have the best correlation, you know. And if euro goes up because DXY goes down and oil goes up, then I don't have this perfect correlation as well. Like I'm basically trading two strong currencies. That's what I always try to avoid, you know. You know what I mean. I bet you know what I mean. So what about NZD JPY? NZD has been very strong generally, or recently, and generally very strong. Now look here, JPY pretty weak, NZD very strong today. When you look at the daily performance, others think big, we think low. Sponsored by Tigmill. Okay, guys. World markets, managed trading accounts, minimum $5,000. So overall, I guess there might be a great opportunity incoming soon. We see the break here, or it's about to break. Still important to me is when you look at the monthly chart is, and remember, the bigger the time frame, the more significant is that we finally see a move away after this breakout. It is likely to see this. You see this trend line here. It is likely to see this if we still have a bullish stock market, because usually in this would be the correlation that makes sense. We would have to see a falling Japanese yen as the safe haven and a risk on sentiment, so a rise of NZD and or NZD USD and AUD USD. This has been the trend channel here. Now you see, look, there's the strong resistance area here. See the strong resistance area in the bigger time frame. So I mean, it could easily break that resistance, right? I would take this one as a target if I go long NZD JPY, this resistance. You can see the breakout is about to happen, or there's a breakout in the weekly chart, and the retest and the fake below. So overall, a confirmation for my expectation that we're gonna see a risk on in the market, as SPX dropped pretty hard, and yeah, this sharp drop attracts more Robinhood traders to get in. Now we see this, whatever that is, I don't know, it's a you know, just chaotic. 1, 2, 3. Ja, richtig heiß war mir gestern. Bin fast abgedreht, ey. SHS pattern triggered, went above, strong support area here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC. Yeah, this could actually be, look, could be this is an ABC pattern again, consolidation WXY, I remember, and this could be a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ABC, and so a 1 flat type 3 sharp type 5 correction. It's actually a good one. We could actually go long here. It's risky, but JPY is very weak. Now let's compare it to other pairs. For example, CHF JPY going up, good in profit right now. Let's look at Euro JPY, tends to go up as well. GBP JPY here showing moves up as well. Yeah, that's it. We don't need, we can check our JPY as well. Looks good. Look here, also breaking this resistance here, or about to break it. And look, this is a potential trend line here. Look, yeah, nicely confirmed by the market. Look here, I removed that one. This has been the trend line here in the weekly chart, right? The primary trend line. this could actually be, hold on, this is exactly a 61.8% retracement level, healthy, so confirms that the trend is still valid. This is a 261. And this is, huh? What happened? Hello? Okay. ABC AM1 2, and this is 1 ABCD. Yeah, this could be ABCDE contraction, or not ABCDE. That's wrong. It's actually WXYXZ. Actually, this. And now checking the extension levels. Looks like a good long to me personally. Balte, I like you inspiring me, man. You're often giving me inspiration with some hints. We got the breakout here. Look, breakout, retest. Pretty good. This has been the key resistance, right? Yeah, strong resistance. I already gotta adjust this a bit. Right there, yeah. It's a pretty good one. Okay. Hey Bino, how you doing, buddy? So what is SPX doing? Still like consolidation. Lots of sellers again here, but not doing anything. Like I said, I've explained that pulling and stacking, they keep the price balanced with bigger orders, causing front runners to cause sell and buy and sell and buy and blah. You know. So this could be a trade here, trade idea. By the way, important for me to know is, it would break the 61.8% retracement level here. That's a good one. It's a potential retracement. Good morning, Yavuz. Bino, do good going, bro. Thanks. Hope you too. Yes, buddy, I'm better. I'm way better now. Then on Sunday, when I got back home from work, like I was really like, this week I was really done last week, right? Because I was working like 16 hours a day, and at the same time I was sick all the time and I couldn't really recover. That was such a mess for my body, because on Saturday I came home at 15:30 my time. Then I went to bed and was sleeping until I did not even wanted to sleep. I was just chilling a bit. Hey, my dog is playing here. When sleeping from 16 until 20, woke up, was watching a movie until 22 and slept until the next day for more than, I think I was sleeping more than 16 hours or something. Man, that was crazy. That was really crazy. But now, since, you know, after I have done this, I felt really good. Way better. Way better. Euro NZD. Oh look, I have this setup actually in mind. What is NZD USD doing? Tends to move up here. USD again struggling. The IEA announced on Tuesday that it cuts its Tuesday. I've read that demand forecast. Yeah, I've read that. True. That's one of the reasons why it's actually hesitating to go up. Nice divergence here. I like to take profits. Stop loss below the support. High volume note, that's a good one. Top one is this peak, 71. Target 3 is here. This is a potential setup. Well, let's wait. You see how shaky the market is, man. It's come on. The volume is chasing, good sign for SPX. Crude oil is pumping. So looking at it. Sad, it has to break out soon, Balte. Or it should break out soon. This is oil. I'm still bullish for oil, man, with my previous analysis. Oh, it actually hit the third target. Woo! With the spike. Like we have a bullish market, man. Oh, we have an uncertain market, which is full of people who are greedy, you know, they all want to buy. Target 4. How many stop loss? What is that stop loss? It's 50 pips. 50 pips. I want to execute that one right now. It's a good chance. I want to execute that one. That's a good one. So when I look at the increasing volatility and the momentum, looks pretty good. Let's go in there, guys. NZD, JPY, long trade, post it. Thanks, Blighty, for that inspiration. Oh, 72. Oh, I've made a mistake. Target 3. Target 3 mistake. Target 3 mistake. I'm sorry. Livestream, man. I hate it. It's 72, 400. 72, 400, obviously. Oops. It's 72, target 3. 400. Supplies coming in here. Nice pressure. Volatility increasing soon. Here's the divergence. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Moving away from these cells here. The volume looks pretty good so far. SPX moving up as well. Pretty good. Yeah, as long as the buys are holding, it's all good. CHF dropping. Euro USD pumping. Nice. It looks pretty good to me. Also, what I like is this fake out here. This is a nice preparation. This fake out is showing the stop loss fishing before it actually moves up, and so accumulation of volume, pretty good. By the way, posting it, yeah, okay. No, don't want to insert a link. Euro NZD actually moving down. This is such a great short, but I don't want to add too much risk right now. I don't want to. This will be Euro NZD short setup. If you guys are willing to execute it, do it. Yeah, Euro NZD looks good. Come on, CHF, JPY, hit the first target. I want to take profit. NZD USD pump in, nice. We don't need to increase risk with the Euro NZD right now. I mean, we already have an NZD JPY trade. We have a Euro USD trade. We have an AUD USD trade. We have a gold trade. USD CHF, USD CAS, CHF JPY. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 open positions. Okay, I'm long SPX 500. I'm stacking, like I said, well in profit already. Like I'm stacking for the long term or longer term. I think that we're gonna see at least one more greed wave before we actually before we actually see another dump. That's, you know, not easy to predict. Now look, Euro entity. I can publish that one if you want, but I personally won't trade it. I don't want to increase the risk. We don't need too much risk in our portfolio. Odd USD should soon break out of this flag here, and then it will continue the pump, and so give us great profit. Now look, SPX, now it's a very crucial moment. Look, this is very interesting right now. Look, wait, this is very interesting right now because we are back at this very strong resistance area, and you can see how we got huge sell limit orders here. Look here, there's a 130. That's not huge, but it's big compared to the liquidity we currently have in the market. It's a very thin liquidity, so way too big orders would make no sense. Why? Because I would just push the price down, you know, and suffer from slippage and don't get the price I actually want to, you know, I'm actually aiming for. So we have a 130 here and we have a 224 here. Now we want to see whether the market can actually, we see there are lots of buys coming in here, actually absorb and take all these sells and suddenly push the price up. Because when you see such a big order and the market is just eating these orders, means the algos or the buyers are just waiting for this liquidity, you know, and work their way up to that price. Then we see a push, such, you know, a very strong volatile push through this resistance, and it's gonna make boom, you know, because the liquidity is there. Oh, look at these buy clusters here. Look at these buy clusters coming in. So if they eat, look at this 100. Oh no, look at this 107 and this 25, 22, or 225. If the market reaches this price, and we're gonna see a lot of buys coming in, absorbing all these sellers, then the market will just bam break through and push it up, and Euro will fly, GBP USD will fly, AUD USD will fly, NZD JPY will fly, we'll all fly. You know, that's what's gonna happen. So watch this. Might take another moment before we get to these orders. Or another thing, and that's what we also got to be carefully about, is the spoofing, right? So that the big player who is, and this is also or would also push the price, the big player who's actually having this element placed here, or the big players taking it out before it gets triggered and then suddenly buy, because there are a lot of front runners selling here. Well, let's see, it's gonna be interesting. It might take another minute or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, 7 minutes. Oh, NZD JPY instantly pumping, and Euro NZD, bam, falling as expected. Well, like I said, I don't want to increase the risk right now. We have a lot of open positions. Let's see, it's gonna be interesting. But I'm very, very nicely in profit. Did we check GJ? Yes, we did. Oh, look at these buyers. Were just, oh, wow, they were just, you know, suddenly a 123 buyers and suddenly taking all the liquidity, lots of sells. And look how the buy limits are chasing the price, man. 200 buy limits right here at the resistance. 200. See what the sellers do right now. Let's see what the sellers do. Look, lots of buy limit orders, and the liquidity is still very thin. There are 21 aggressive market sellers right now, and there are more buy limits coming in all the time, over and over again. Means the bulls, they want to push the price. They want to push the price through this resistance. Look, they want to push it. Buyers coming in again. If they keep stacking these buy limits here, yeah, and take all the liquidity, means they take out the sellers, the retailers who are selling this resistance, you know, then the price will just boom, explode. And we see bigger buy orders here right now, since we are this resistance. Means there's more liquidity for the bulls, you know, and this is why they buy right now. Let's see how this is going to end up. Interesting moment, definitely. The forex market is already pricing in a risk on in the market. pricing in risk on, you can see here. Risk on, risk on, risk on, risk on everywhere. So it might push through right now. It might push through. Now look, more buy limits coming in. Aggressive. Oh look, suddenly a 200 buy limit here coming in. Wants to buy this potential breakout because there is more liquidity, more sellers in the market. Now it's getting, sounds like a soccer commentator, yeah. And Lewandowski running. Now it's getting very interesting right here. Look at all these buys coming in here. 44 aggressive buys, 10-5, and there's still lots of buy limits here. Sellers took some of it but cannot absorb it. Let's see if they can hold it. Let's see if they can hold it. If they hold it and keep stacking, taking all the liquidity. Look, there are huge sellers, big sellers, but not as big yet as the buyers. So the buyers are taking the liquidity. Taking. Let's see how this ends. Are you in the buy? Of course, Mike, man. I bought right there. And I bought right there. I'm stacking. Like I said, that's my personal project. Stacking SPX positions. Oh, look, he just took all the sells. There was a 140 buy limit and more than 140. Look here, there's a 125, 123 market sell order here. And still market goes up. What does that mean? It shows that this big order has no impact at all. It means it's very likely to see that it's going up if there are not more sellers coming in. But let's see. Low liquidity. Very crucial moment. But I don't want to annoy you with more comments. I'm talking too much. So let's look at it. I'll be right back. So this team Bears are trying to strike back, or is trying to strike back. Now look at the footprint. So let's see. Oh yeah, the seller's trying to. The sellers are trying to. What pair is that? SPX 500, yeah. Yelling like the traders on the trading floor of Wall Street, like in the old days before when digital. They still doing this, but not that intense anymore. Man, you can see, you can actually see on YouTube how they trade at the Wall Street. It's actually very quiet. Like they all focus on computers, sitting at computer and focus. And come on, now we need to see the pump. We need to see the pump. You want it. You want it. I know that you want it. We see the bulls. They have a lot of. They have a lot of motivation. No sellers coming in again. Template. Balance. See that imbalance. No, wait. I want to chart. Yeah, look at this high liquidity up here. Stackings. See balance here. Yeah, there's sellers. Looks like it wants to push up. Yep. Look, more buys coming in here, more buy orders, bigger buy orders. The closer we get to the resistance, the more buy orders we have. It's pretty likely that it's gonna break through. Now, important, look at this sell limit order, because this is where the team bears are trying to hold this price, trying to hold the resistance. Right there, it's gonna be interesting. Right there. Right there. And look, when we hit this price, yeah, look at this side, at the ask trades. Look what happens there. If you suddenly see lots of bullish, aggressive buyers taking all the sellers, then the market will probably pump up at this resistance. Look, it's very close to this. Now here, 6, taking not that much liquidity right now. Let's see whether they eat the sell limit or not, because they're, look, yeah, look, 75, 50 left. Sell limits, they take up the sell limits, taken out. There was some pulling, 80 pulling, stacking, some more stacking. 21 sold here, 21. Selling limit is almost out. This is how you can actually see whether a resistance is going to hold or not. Like all these buyers, this is the resistance. These are ask trades or the sell limit orders here, and this is what the market actually moves in the middle, the ask and bid trades. So I want to see whether the buyers are aggressive enough or not. So it's gonna be interesting right now. Still 71. Just took out the entire sell limit. That's 40 left. Look, the buyers are moving, or buying their way upwards. Buying. There are no aggressive sellers in the market here. No aggressive sellers. 31, sell limit taken out. 32, now aggressive sellers coming in here. Team bears trying to strike back, but bulls are very, very competitive. They want to win this. almost the goal, the first goal of the day if they break this resistance. Look, more buy limits coming in here. Very nice. Oh, small orders, man. Liquidity is still very thin. It's not big enough. Now 17 here, 21 coming in. Let's have a look at the balance sheet here. Market research. Oh, load this. Okay, I want to reset it. And I want to see the delta profile first of all. I want to see. Wait, and the 5-minute chart. Oh yeah, it's a pot. Looks good so far. But it's too dark. Let's get in here. Look here. Volume, graduated volume. See how the volume increases here. The higher, the closer we get to the resistance, the more volume we have. And I want to see the bid and ask delta profile. That's a positive one. No, I don't need this. Speed tape. Speed, yeah, looks increasing here. Yeah, breakout very likely. Look, it's about to happen. So Euro USD should actually go up then. Let's see, all USD should go up. We should see more risk on in the market if SPX continues this breakout. ZEW was good, so Euro's going up then. It will definitely support this risk on sentiment in the market. Hi man, hope you're better and flu is gone. Alassani. Ah yeah, Gaston. Gaston. I like that name. Yeah, I'm better actually. I'm very fine. I used the weekend to recover. I'm good right now. I feel way better. It's very likely that we're gonna see a breakout here now for oil. I would like to go long oil actually. And look at the Euro NZD trade. No, we stay out of this, man. This is way too choppy for me personally. NZD JPY should continue. What about gold? Come on, SDXY finally has to break this freaking support area right there. And USD CAD about to create this trend line. Very nice. Good for our trade. GBP CAD, not a big fan of it. If oil breaks out of here, I mean, we could actually trade that one if you guys want. We could actually trade that one. It's risky because oil is always very choppy, and we can also have a look at the oil futures if you want. Because then we can look here. Instruments still got oil. Instruments. Crude oil. Crude oil continues, yeah, right there. Do I have live access to it? Don't got data, why? Oh. Smartum. Natural gas, crude oil, continue. No, I don't have live data, man. Do I gotta switch the data feed? That's annoying. Never mind. Yeah, as expected here, the breakout right now. And oil will probably follow, as well as gold, as well as the majors. All USD, Euro USD could stay a bit more choppy. I had the FOMC. So this is actually the reason why I would consider to go short Euro USD, Euro NZD, because NZD is flying with the risk on sentiment in the market. So while Euro USD is more like standing still, AUD USD and NZD USD, and in this case also NZD JPY, tends to move up, and that obviously means if Euro USD stands still and NZD USD goes up, then you know Euro NZD would drop pretty well. Let's see how this continues. We have the breakout here. We want to see more. We want to see retracement and more liquidity coming in. More buyers coming in. And you've seen how they took out the big sell orders and took advantage of all the liquidity that came in to push the price up. to push the price up. Oil could be very interesting right here, man. It has hit the third target of my day trade, but this could be a swing actually. You see there's this contraction like I've mentioned this morning. Too bad that I don't have any access to the oil futures right now. And we got this 5-wave pattern, which is 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. This is 227 extension level here. 1 2 3 4 5. The break, or not yet. Yeah, the break here of this trend line. We don't need that one. Pennants. A, B, C, D, E, usually trend continuation, but not in this case. We have an X, and so a potential either 1 2 3 4 5 or just A, B, C. We don't know, but in both cases we would have a long opportunity here. Plus we see, oh wait, we see, yeah, I would like to see a break about this resistance. Clean resistance area. Take that one as the first target. This will worsen the risk reward. Nice resistance, clean fake outs here. Nice, yeah. What is SPX doing? Oh yeah, look at this palm, guys. Look at this palm, as expected. Ooh, and my profit goes up like whoop. With all the trades we in, look, Euro USD, like I said, risk on sentiment. If you understand the correlations, you only need like to see what the stock market is actually doing, and if you have the confluence technically and in terms of correlations, man, you can easily take advantage of it. Gold will go up now as well, or should go up. I never want to say it will, but it should. Oil should go up as well. Can easily take advantage of it. It's bro, mate, which software you use for order flow? ATAS, buddy. I use ATAS and DX feed as data feed. Do you have or suggest any videos about this Fibonacci tools? Never used the other ones, to be honest, and I want to learn. I actually got one on TradingView, buddy. I got one on my TradingView, man, but these were one of my first videos and they are very embarrassing to watch, buddy. I even explained the math behind it and stuff. They're not that great to watch. They are great to watch. I think they definitely teach you something, but I wasn't really very good in front of the camera, you know. Oh gosh. Okay, but you may broken. Takes 1.5. So we see breakout here. I would like to go, yes, finally breaking the support as expected, and look, USD tends to drop. Tends to drop. Come on, NZD, JPY, pump it. How do you calculate crude oil? Yeah, you need to use other calculators. For example, you can Google it. I mean, let's look for one. It's even better. You know what I would really recommend is, oh wait, I got one here. Is to either use CTrader, because the CTrader always yeah, here, look. And they also got stocks in indices like oil USD. See? CTrader is way better to trade, actually, in my opinion, for this position size calculation and stuff, because it automatically shows you also how much risk you actually take. And I think I'm gonna switch to CTrader very soon as well. So now we see the retracement. Didn't break. We broke this resistance here. Let's see. See if it can pump up. Let's look for wait baby. Oh, look how many buys are coming in there, man. Very nice. Very nice. I think my FX book was a good one as well. Wait. Ja. Ja. Nerv doch jetzt nicht, Mann. Let's look, my FX book. I think that was a good one. Let's see, do we got oil here? We have something else. Check this one out. Does CTrader make use of MD4 experts as well? I don't think so, no. Just check it out, man. CTrader is definitely something that I prefer. It's very nice. Wait, I want to write down the setup first. Crude oil. Just now favor looks good. Okay. Total shipping in here. 1.1 at this top here, at this 61% retracement level. Target 2 here at this support. Target 3 here at this resistance. Calculator. Looks pretty decent. Okay, here for crude oil. The Ustino app doesn't have crude oil SPX 500. Yes, there's some calculators only for FX. That's the problem. So you gotta look for alternatives. Sorry, I'm a bit focused right now. I'm gonna publish that one. Oh, target 1 time. Oh, man, I'm so dumb, man. I will always do this stupid mistake. Target traders is target 2. Oh gosh, I'm always doing this stupid mistake, man. It's always because you gotta be so quick. Oh my gosh, now it's already pumping up. Oh, that's good for us, especially for the USD cat trade. And the DJPY moving up, and look at SPX. Yep, breaking resistance. Very nice. Ooh, more than 10% profit now. Thanks a lot, mate. Thanks a lot, my mate. Live long, live long. My support with you. Thanks, buddy, man. All the positions do look. I'm just a bit annoyed by USDCHF, which is really not moving straight. USD CAD now look exactly what I've expected. Crude oil breakout and the risk on an SPX, if we've seen with the breakout here in this accumulation. And so oil pumping, DXY dropping. Wait, where's DXY? Yeah, breaking the support right now. And so nice drop of USD CAD at this potential trend line. You know, we had to see whether it's creating the trend line or not. So pretty good for AUD USD. For euros, still standing still a bit. USD CAD moving down right now. Euro NZD moving down because Euro USD standing still because the FOMC ahead, but NZD is going up. Good for our NZD JPY long trade. And all positions should be in profit right now. Let's see. I think USD CAD is currently break even. Gold is in profit. CHF JPY is in profit. NZD JPY is in profit. USD CHF is in profit. My SPX 500 is in profit. Euro USD is in profit. AUD USD is in profit. You can really take advantage of these correlations, guys. Corona. Oh, I need a cigarette. What? He didn't say this. Okay. I'm on CHF JPY. I wanna get more moves to the upside. Come on. Look, Euro USD is just choppy because, and DXY as well, because Euro USD, I gotta repeat this again, I think, but yeah, the correlation, right? Come on, USD CHF, hit the freaking first target, man. Why you so annoying? Because if you need so long, then I will be forced to close you early. Look at this nice pump now. I hope you guys are in, man. I made it in time. I personally didn't make it because I was writing down the shit and posting it everywhere, and in the moment I've posted it everywhere and you guys received the signal, the price already pumped up and I'm not in personally. But never mind, I can skip it as long as you guys make some. Everything is fine. I can just skip it. And now see what I mean. Like GBP CAD is not really moving. Why? Because Canadian dollar benefits from the oil demand, and that's what I mean. Well, look, GBP CAD standing still while USD CAD is moving down, and this is what I'm always talking about in terms of correlations. It makes no sense to trade GBP CAD or Euro CAD with the current market correlations and the context in the market, you know. Just received Bell on crude oil call. Oh man, it already moved away, so if you guys are not in, skip it. If you guys are in, congrats, you're almost a target one. What a nice pump. Oh man, too bad, never mind. Come on Euro, now follow. I know we want to follow. Look at this nice retest of the support. We went in here, right? This is where we bought, here at the bottom, at the trend line. When you look at the forward chart, you see it better. We're basically chasing the trend line here. Here. Now it should just move up and give us finally a great pump. Yeah, AUD USD. Like I mentioned, if SPX goes up, we see the risk on, and we finally see, or we've seen the breakout of this flag pattern that I've mentioned here. 1 2 3 4 5, or A B C D E, and this is a flag pattern in the smaller time frame. Additionally, you see nice accumulation, and the sells here in the market are basically causing this consolidation or this correction here. So we see some profit saves, but overall it has not been volatile enough after this break of this resistance area. So it was pretty likely that it's going to move up and that we're going to see a risk on in the market, especially since I've seen the big orders in the morning in SPX 500. So ba-ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam, bam, bam, bam. Everyone who took the oil trade has to send some crude directly to Jeremy's home address. Yes, please. can't afford gas, so I need crude oil, please. Paris, long time no see. How's it going, mate? It's good, buddy. It's good. Definitely has been a long time, but I'm doing very well. Oh, look at this. Sorry, I need to interrupt. Look at this. The liquidity is very low, right, in the market. It's a very thin liquidity here that we got. Price is moving its way up. Now look at this sell limit order here, 350. That's the biggest limit order we've seen today. So there's either a very big, you know, fish in the market, not fish, a shark in the market, or it's spoofing. It's spoofing, or there are just a lot of retailers who will get destroyed by the big players right now. Let's see what happens when it hits the sell limit. Let's see. Look, all the buyers are buying aggressively into this limit order. They push the price up because they want to get this liquidity. So it looks like, to me, this sell limit will get eaten and the market will pump. But let's see. Let's see. Look how the market fights now. That's always, these are the interesting moments when you look at the order book, when you look at the market depth. What happens with these big orders when the liquidity is so low? Because it actually makes no sense when you have such a low liquidity to not, you know, instead of stacking, you just get in there with 360 limit orders or contracts. What the hell, buddy? Let's see what happens. And we see front runners coming in, means the price is not, the order is not getting triggered. Front running means I see a big order, so what I expect to happen is that the market goes down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell before this sell limit gets triggered. So we got sellers here right now. Now sellers coming in because they see this big order and they guess that the market will drop down just because of that big order. So they place their orders in front of the big order, front running. That's why it's getting so shaky. Well, let's see. Is the price for crude oil correct? What do you mean the price was 37? Yeah, it was correct. It was correct. It was correct. Well, let's see. Now it's getting interesting. Look, market again trying to push up. Now let's see what happens. These are the funny moments that you can really take advantage of. Like 66 sellers, 391 sellers. Now some cells getting filled. Okay, yeah. Oh, strong resistance, guys. Man, Michael is like the news source. He's always posting news. Like, Wall Street was high in pre-market trade on Tuesday after China started prolonged tariff exemption for some goods from the United States. Meanwhile, investors digest positive data from China and awaited industrial production figures from the US, which are set to be released shortly before the opening bell. Michael, you've got to send voice messages instead. Just like that. So let's see. Oh, now it's getting interesting. Tick, tick, tick. Now it's getting interesting. Look how the market fights them at 110 aggressive sellers ahead in front of the sell limit order. Now it's interesting. If this is spoofing, then there's a big, what I'm wondering about is they're big orders, but the market's not really ticking down. So if there are a lot of front runners right now, and we see them, look at the aggressive sells in the bid row here. Aggressive sells here, 120, and the market is not pushing down, then we probably see, or this could be spoofing. Like, the big player is taking all the liquidity right now and then removes this order, and boom, the market pumps up. But let's see. Just speculation. Fax, Alter. Fax.
Du bist ein Zirkus.
Ja.
Tada!
Jeremy, the circus guy. Look, it's not really, it's ticking down, then it goes up again. Sells, the buyers are not giving up. Hallo.
Lucy, Lucy.
Hallo.
Kriegt er kein Lucy mehr?
Hallo. Hallo.
machen Sachen.
Oh. Lucy macht jetzt hier die Orders. Lucy macht jetzt hier die Orders.
Okay, die auch. Ja, guck. Genau. Ding.
Lots of front runners, man. The Selim did not even get triggered.
Mutter. Wie sie weggeht.
Not triggered yet.
Was wolltest du? Wie?
You instantly see the reaction in the forex market. Instantly. See this? Instantly. Like market hesitates, you're getting volatile now. Oh, look at this liquidity.
Was hast du denn hier gemacht?
Look at this liquidity here. Look. What the hell, man? How many orders went in there? Wow, that was a huge one. That was a huge one. Have you seen this? Yeah, any news or something?
Du bist aber immer so schwer. Hallo, ich will auch.
Ja. Oh Gott, ey, jetzt nervt ihr langsam.
Ich wollte auch.
Alter. Ja, ist ja gut.
Sushi. Ja, gut.
GBUSD is a good level for a buy, but it's able to get above the resistance zone of 1 hour. Yeah, I know. I know, buddy. But I won't trade it again. I won't trade it again. The shakiness. Now we see the retracement here. Retracement would definitely be healthy. That GBP CAD would be attractive to buy as well, but we have so many open positions right now that I'm not really like motivated to execute more positions. And you see what I look at the clock and tell me what time it is. Right at the moment, or what time it was right at the moment we've seen these big orders. It's always between 11:30 and 11:45. Always the moment when bigger liquidity is coming in during the London session. Always, or at least my time. Wait. Oh, you're right, man. No way. Oh, I'm always doing. I'm not in the best. Okay, I see. Okay, see what you mean. I see. Yeah, I see. All right. Oh gosh, I'm so dumb. It's always when I live stream, man. Why am I so dumb, man? Was los? God damn. I keep SPX open, let's see. I'm sorry, Jeremy, if you've been asking third time. Sorry, man, it's because I really, and that's the problem with live streaming when I do this. For this, I need a lot of focus. The second, and you know, then I got my girlfriend around here right now. She's been back from work earlier today. And I gotta focus on the chat, so I really try to do the job correctly here, but with so many things at the same time, I'm really like a bit overwhelmed. But I will get better in that and get used to it. Like I always say, when I trade personally myself, I'm very quiet and just focused all the time. RCHF is not one of my favorites. I will wait for the breakout, to be honest. If you want to go long, I would wait for this break. Strong resistance area here. For now, not that interesting to me personally. Generally, CHF, I don't... Besides CHF, JPY and USD I really don't like to trade CHF pairs because they're so freaking volatile and sometimes unpredictable. Only when I'm really like 100% sure about it. Now I would wait for the breakout before I would go long here. I would wait for, look, this is the weekly chart right now, but when you look at the daily, I don't like the structure, man. It's kind of messy. This could be a breakout, second wave, and then you could consider to go long here somewhere in this area, you know, maybe when we break above this, break about this zone here, consider to go long the stop loss. I don't know what you want to trade, whether it's a swing trade or whatever. Euro USD, let's go over again. Okay. Also, in terms of correlations, I don't like really CHF trades because CHF currently goes up with the stock market. Don't ask me why, but it's the way it is. So that's why the structure is also so choppy. But it could show us a breakout very soon here. This could be an A, B, C, D, E pattern. And so soon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible scenario. I don't know whether you want to day trade it, then you could just trade the breakout here. If you just want to day trade it, then you wait for the breakout and take the next move to the upside. It's also often a question of the time frame that you actually trade. You know, and this is ABCDE, right? Actually, it's ABCD. could be a possible scenario. Yeah, might be a setup. For now, I wouldn't execute anything here. I would wait for the break, but this trend line I deleted, and this resistance area, then you could consider to go. Yeah, consider to go long here in this area. I would watch this zone. This could be a buy zone, especially because what you would see then is the breakout and higher lows here. Higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high. And with the next breakout, you would see another higher high. When you get the higher low, then you could boom, 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 long it. All right. So it's still fighting. Look how the market stays close to this huge sell limit. It's still there. Let's see what happens. It's crazy. So let's go, SPX. We want to see a drop, not a drop, we want to see a boost, because this would mean trouble for DXY. So what is CHF-JPY actually doing here? A retest of this area. Well, let's see what happens here. If it doesn't continue, then I might probably exit it. Michael, I'm long into the USD from 66400. 66400. Where is 664? Nice one. What is the next move, dude? I don't know. I cannot look into the future. I can just tell you what's likely, and I'm telling you, I would not be greedy if I was you. Generally, don't be greedy, guys. We're trading ahead FOMC, and the market is waiting for the news, so anything can happen. If this tends to, hold on, this is ABC, but this could be 1 2 3 4 5 pattern, like 1 2 3 4 5, then it continues to the upside. Now looking at the subwaves, ABC. Okay, this is 2 1 2 1 2 3. It could continue to move up. It could, but like I said, the market is very choppy ahead. The non-farm payrolls ahead the FOMC protocol. So please be carefully and don't be greedy, man. When you got profit, take the profit, dude. Just take it. It's still at this limit order, man. Wow. Now let's see what happens. Volume is chasing. Look, how the sell limit is pushing the price down over and over again. Now the market tries to break through. Look. And it always ticks down again. Yeah. Oh, look at these buys breaking through 200, 11, 22, man. All the buyers just took the sell limit out. And look how it pumps right now. Because when you see, it's often like that. When you see that it moves like that, then other buyers just follow these big players who are pushing the price up. Look. Well, let's see, important, man. 300 out. Just immediately taken by the buyers. That's a good sign for a long. Yeah, I should continue the breakout. Now, there's a strong roof. Look at the heat map here. You see there, here and here and here, there are a lot of sell limit orders. Let's see if the buyers can just take them out, man. Crazy. Do you know what could have caused the sudden move of downside of CHF-JPY? Maybe JPY strength generally. I don't know. I cannot really tell you right now. But as soon as we see more risk on, CHF-JPY should actually go up. Let's see. We just focus on that. Look, there's still a lot of bias here, but let's see. Let's see. Let's see. But I'll be right back because I've got to go very soon. Be right back. Watch this and see what happens here. Oh, 100 and 100, 300 buys in there. Taking all the sell limits out. Ah, look, it's just annoying. How annoying is that? Come on, we want to see more risk on, risk on, risk on. Come on. 1 hour candle, let's look at it. Wait, so one max trade. Chasing. This is where the sellers got taken out. You can see this here. On profile, point of control. Yeah, high volume node. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that we shouldn't take too many trades, guys. Or they have a lot of trades open, most of them in profit. So I think that's it, guys. I will rather wait for the FOMC and then continue, but and maybe early exit CHF JPY. I want to see what happens here with the next retracement, with the next retest here of this area, because if this is a breakout, and I look at the volatility, such an increased volatility here, could move up again. Let's see. Volatile tests are usually not that reliable, but let's see. How do you position yourself using the COT data for day traders compared to swing trades? I think it's not very, it's just giving you a confirmation for your tendency. Like if you see that there's more longs than shorts, for example, but especially in the commercial section, and you see there are a lot of retailers short, I always look at you know, what the mainstream is doing and what the big players are doing, and we see a divergence there. It means the retailers are providing liquidity to the big players. Then we have a confirmation for the tendency, you know what I mean? I'm always, when I trade COTs, I'm always looking for trades against the mainstream. I never want to be invested with the retailers, never. I always want to be invested with the big players, because a casino will sometimes give something back to the retailers, otherwise they would not continue to play. But most of the time they cash it, you know, they cash in, they take the cash. And that's what I'm looking at when I look at the COTs. The COTs are not good in terms of timing or something like that. They're just good for the tendency, you know. So if I see an uptrend and see retailers are short and commercials are long, then I know, aha, okay, it is probably gonna go up because we see accumulation. Then I look at the volume profile and stuff and see whether, you know, the chart confirms that or not. And if it confirms that, then we oh look, huge buy limits chasing the price, nice. Then we have a nice trade idea, nice setup confirmation. However, for example, Swiss franc. Oh look, this is something that is very mixed. Look, got those who hatch and those who speculate. It's not the best circumstances, but let's see. Japanese yen, change of open interest generally. Yeah, look, lots of retailers are long. We see the commercials are short here. This is a nice divergence. I see non-commercials are kind of like in the middle. Okay, also more long. That's what I like to see. And you know, once you see this, like a lot of retailers are long, and you see this, JPY is one of the weakest pairs of the day, then you know what's going on. Like taking all of the retailers out. Yeah, it updates once a week. Yeah. Once a week you get all the position, you get the position update from those who have to report it, and the rest are retailers, those who don't have to report their positions. Well, I think every Tuesday, right? Was it on Tuesday? I'm not sure about it. Come on. But let's see. Anyways, guys, I've got to go right now. I will have a close look at the positions, so we'll update you about them. So far it's just a choppy market, guys. SPX with a nice pump here. Could retrace some more time, then DXY will probably go up, then it goes down, blah blah and so on. but overall it looks bullish to me. Also, when you look, wait, at this chart, just a normal chart. You can see there's a breakout happening here. No, I didn't want this. See this and this breakout. Pretty likely that SPX goes up because this is an ABCDE pattern, and this could be the first wave of the impulse to the upside. So overall, I expect more risk on in the market. All right. Oh, it's choppy, man. FX market is very, very choppy today. Yeah. All right, guys. Anything else? Otherwise, I'm gonna go. Friday afternoon. Oh, okay, right. Friday, but no, I've read some of them on Tuesday. Never mind. Okay. I would say I'll see you on Friday, guys. No. What am I talking about? It's Tuesday. I see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna stream again because yesterday I wasn't able to stream, and so I'm gonna stream. Or today I've streamed instead of Monday. Tomorrow I'm gonna stream, and on Friday I'm gonna stream. So I see you tomorrow. I'll update you on Telegram. And aspire to continue the correction amid fiscal deal stalemate Morgan Stanley. Okay, so you see these news and the market goes up. A video about the would be nice. The order flow apps, dude, man, it's not like I mean, I can give you a video about how what you can do here, but there's so many things to know about it that it's not possible to make that one video about it and you understand what you gotta look at. I mean, to understand this, just the indicators and stuff, that's possible, but you won't know what to do with it, and that's something else that takes a long time because there's so many different phases in the market and things you have to look at, like auction activity and stuff like that, but that's something else. Guys, I'm out for now. Wish you a great US session as always. Michael ETB MYR, please send me a chart about this. I know you got the right setup for it. Yeah, I know you got the right setup for it. And please check the charts, Lemon Bitcoin, okay? LMN BTC, and send me a chart of it. So I'm out for now, guys. If you enjoyed that stream, please don't forget to press the like button below. And I'm out for now. Happy trading, lots of pips. Peace.